Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and I have a tier list, I guess, that's like interesting because it's modded animals for Planet Zoo. I've been playing so much of this on stream, off stream, and so I saw this list and I don't know what type of modded creatures they have. So I figured I'm just gonna go into here rating them on how badly I would want to download it, I guess. I don't know if I should just separate it as two, download and not download. I don't know. It feels like I guess that might be the best. Let's see. Download. Well, I don't even know download. And then not download. And then maybe. We put that in the middle. I guess that's the best way of doing it. I didn't really think about it until I saw the tier list. So let's just jump into it. So we have this a heart beast. It looks like some type of deer or wildebeest type thing. I don't necessarily care for these type of animals as much on like Planet Zoo or just in general. You know, they're just kind of grazers. I like if I was at a zoo, I would be like, oh, that's cool, but I probably wouldn't necessarily go look at it. So I probably wouldn't download it. I'll put the other one right here too. The lesser flamingos. I think these are like your standard flamingos that like we in America have, or like you see the zoo a lot more. I don't think we see like the bigger ones that we see in Planet Zoo. I like these pink ones. They remind me of the lawn decoration. I would download it. The free toad sloth or two toad sloth. Yeah, it's a two toad sloth. Why did I say free? I just completely butchered that one. I think the sloths would be really cute. Kind of remind me of like any of the little woodland creatures. Um, this little monkey. I feel like the monkeys are kind of 50-50 because some of them like don't seem to be doing a lot in their enclosures in real life and in the game. Um, but for this one, I'd probably put in maybe. These little burrowing creatures, like both the chinchilla and the I don't even know what that is because it's cut off. Little like mousy creatures. They're cute in the game. I just like to me personally, I wouldn't want to see a whole enclosure of them. The chinchilla one would be cool as like one that you could walk in and pet and stuff. And I have played, I don't know, about 16 hours of the game so far in like less than a couple days. So I've been playing a lot, but I try to like make it to either animals I really like or what I would think would be a really good zoo. And I don't think either one of these would be there for me at least. They're very cute though. Then we have, God, I feel like maybe is there a way to fix this? Because it feels like normal view. Nope, I don't want that to change. I don't think I can change how they look. I know like before you can sometimes, I guess it's when it's your own thing, you can like change so you can see the whole lettering of everything. It looks like some type of goat or something. It doesn't look like anything I'd particularly like. Now these little guys look cute as hell. I probably would be on a maybe because I still like the small creatures. This type of kangaroo, like they always kind of remind me of monkeys, but I guess they are a kangaroo. Would be a download. Any type of penguin automatically. The stork, I don't really I don't know. I don't think I really like storks too much. I probably put it in the download. Mallard ducks, I know they're kind of just the I guess like I would say they're just normal ducks here because like they're the standard duck that we see. I absolutely love mallard ducks. I like ducks in general, so I would absolutely download this. Same thing with these ones. I do like the mallards the best. This type of stork is kind of crazy. I do believe, I mean, at least I wish in Planet Zoo and maybe there's different. I wish the enclosures could be a little bit different where like they were like when you can walk through and like the birds can go around. I know they have that for like the bats and stuff, but like I wish the birds were kind of like that on some of them because some of these are just really cute and would be really cool to walk through. This stork is kind of jarring. I think the sheep are just kind of a maybe. I think like if you had a snow zoo and if they're like a snow creature, it'd be good. Marine iguanas, as long as it's not an iguana that's like in the little like exhibit thing. If they actually had a thing, I would probably maybe do that. This type of deer, not really my thing. This type of giraffe, any extra giraffes, absolutely put them in there. More kangaroos, absolutely. The seals, I don't think I've gotten a seal yet. I think I recently just got, I think this otter maybe. I don't know. I haven't got a ton of animals, but yeah, I would go with the seal. A swimming monitor lizard looks scary, and that would actually be a really crazy exhibit to see them swimming around. I don't think I've ever seen this animal in real life, but it looks kind of scary, but kind of cool to see. Another one little cute burrowing creature. I probably wouldn't. There's so many. The gazelles, not a big super fan of them. These kind of like bison looking things. No. Lemurs, I probably would. I don't know. They're cute little monkeys. Gazelles, probably no. Mountain goat, feels kind of just standard. I'm gonna probably go no. Mountain gorillas, I'm surprised they're not even already in the game. I know there's some type of gorilla in the game. I probably definitely download the gorillas. The terrapin, it's a mountain terrapin. I don't know any difference between the other ones, but they're okay. I probably wouldn't get them. They're obviously drowsy in Pokemon. That's what I mainly think about them. Another deer, probably gonna go against it. The gibbon monkey, I think they look pretty decent to put in the zoo. The Muxox is kind of badass. He would definitely be like a maybe to me because it's like I like the snow thing. I kind of want to do a snow zoo at some point, and if I do, that's what I would want in my thing. Naked mole rats. I absolutely hate these creatures. I don't know. Like I don't really like naked animals like that. They feel like they would feel very weird if they touched you, especially like cats and stuff. This is kind of duck-like bird. I like birds, so I'd probably download it. Um, Not really into that one. North African ostrich. I don't really see the difference between that and a regular ostrich, so I'd probably put it in a maybe. Otters, of course, because otters are just adorable. Northern Suppin lizard. I don't know. It doesn't seem anything too crazy. These little cloud rats. I think maybe. I don't know. They look a little different and unique. Another monkey. This one looks pretty cute. They have these at I think the Memphis Zoo, like where their food section is, and they watch you eat. The Ibinks, I think they already have one, so I'll probably put no. Another like little shrew, little animal type thing. I'll put it in maybe. Same thing with this one. An ocelot, absolutely. Those are just crazy, gorgeous cats. Some baboons. I don't think there's anything bad. This kind of just looks like a donkey or some type of animal. Probably not it. Probably no stork. Probably no rat looking thing. These like almost cat like dogs. I don't even know what they are. Yeah, definitely take them. Walrus, I think would be a really cool exhibit. So yes. No on the storks. I don't know. I guess I don't really like storks. Never really knew that. Little wallabies, absolutely. This one, their legs just look different. It's just weird looking. Like maybe it hops almost. Do they have bunnies in the game? I'm pretty new to Planet Zoo. I don't think they have bunnies. I'll probably put that in maybe. It's a little unique. No to the deer. No to the deer. These little hogs. They're like small baby pigs. I think that'd be pretty cute. No to the goats. These type of tortoises I think would be pretty cool. I like getting the Galapagos tortoises in my town or my zoo. So yeah. I'm not a big fan of this bird. I'll probably put it maybe. I would have to have like all birds or something. Flying squirrel, I think that'd be cool. Again, it would have to be one of those enclosures where you could see them flying around, or you could put a dome around it. That is a weird looking monkey. I'm gonna go no. I'll get the lemur. Gotta get the blue footed booby. More tortoises, absolutely. More of these beasts. I'm not really into that. These are interesting. I probably would get those. Another little like rat guy. I don't know. There's so many small like burrowing creatures, and they're just not fun when you can see them in real zoos. And like in Planet Zoo, they most of the time they go in down in their little hidey holes anyways. So I don't think I'd like them. Um, Another monkey, I'd probably get it. Deer, gazelles, not really my thing. This red tail thing would be pretty cool. More seals, I think that's fine. It's one of those things like there's so many other seals that like you could get a bunch of different seals. It would be pretty cool. This little ring-tailed squirrel-looking thing, yeah. Bighorn sheep are would be my exception of sheeps. I like these sheeps, the big rams and stuff. Rocky Mountain elk. I think it would be fine if you were like some of these just like work if you were doing like a certain region, but I don't know. Spoonfilled bill, not a big fan. Take more giraffes always. Royal penguin for sure. Penguins at any time, just on site, gotta be a download. No to that little thing. No to that little thing. No to the stork. This giant lizard creature. Probably put maybe. Crane. Again, probably with the stork thing. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. The macaw actually would be pretty. like to put into an exhibit. These little Scottish wildcats, those are adorable. Absolutely would download sea otters. I need as many otters as possible. I think this is similar to the other one I said yes to. Yeah, I'll take it. Another cat. Gotta get the cats. The shoe bills. I don't. These are so prehistoric and weird. I'm not big into it. Kind of this part of the porcupine family. I think it'd be a maybe. The weasel. I don't know. I like weasels. They're just kind of interesting. I definitely download that. Spear and musk deer. Again, it's like it would work really good for like if you're doing a certain theme, but if you're not doing a theme, I don't really wouldn't download it. A goose, not really. Different type of sheep. I'm not a. I got the bighorn sheep. That's enough. Gazelles, no. Nice little kind of like I don't even know what these are. I think they like climb trees and stuff. Yeah, I'll take it. These little hen-looking things. I guess it depends on. I don't know. I probably would. I'm like a big bird person. The elephant seals. I've never really liked these. I'd probably say no. Hornbill, no. South-haired wombats. Of course, we gotta get wombats. Those are pretty adorable. No to that. No to the Southern Screamer. That's an interesting name. Spanish Ibex. No. Every bear possible. I would do a whole park of just bears if I could. Spotted seal. Those are adorable. Not a big fan of that. Sea lions. They're okay. This hawk looking thing. I kind of like it. Rhinos would be a pretty good addition. This thing just looks really sad. Oops, I just pulled it up. I probably maybe I don't know. Wallabies, I think also could be in there. These hornbills, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of like the big beaked birds like that just kind of sit on the ground. An eagle, I think an eagle would be cool. I just like I think the birds need like better enclosures, and maybe there is, and I haven't seen them yet. I haven't like fully upgraded anything. Any of these small little creatures that are like slightly bigger than like a house cat, I think look better on that. Toucans, I like toucans. I'd have to put them up there. A swan, I wouldn't really care for a swan in the zoo. I guess because it's like doesn't seem super crazy, but maybe it's crazier in other places. We'll get both of these monkeys up here. Obviously, gotta get both of them. The deer is gonna go no. This is a crown pigeon. I don't think I've ever heard of this bird. Maybe. Just more of the deer. I don't know. I think there's just so many like deer-like creatures, and I'm just not a huge fan of them. Like they kind of run around and do stuff, but not really my thing. Warty pig, maybe. I'd have to get a better look at it. A guinea fowl. I think that those are pretty, just like pretty in general. Never mind on the no on the crane. Yes on the manatee. I had somebody in chat ask about if I was gonna get that. I'd be like, yeah. That's how I knew about modding. Put all of these birds and deer in there. A white bellied pingreel. I'll take it. There's only one in the game, so it's not too bad. I like that monkey. I like this type of duck. A white-headed lemur, sure. Don't really need another one of these like pigs, cranes, no. This one's a maybe. There's just so many that like no stork, no on the regular deer that are all over the place here. Get the other type of toucan. Don't really need a swan. Wild turkeys are interesting. I think they would be decent. Maybe so that'd be a maybe. This little screaming type monkey. I don't think it's too bad. I probably put it in middle. Stork, no. Don't even know what that is, but no. Yellow-eyed penguin, absolutely. I think somebody said you could also get blue whales or something. I don't even know how you get the enclosure for that, but I'd like it. Wallabies, I'll take another one. Take another tortoise. The mongoose, I like mongooses a lot, so yeah. This type of spider monkey, yes. And then this is a pretty zebra. So yeah, those are the ones I'd pick. I've never tried modding. I really want to try at some point. I kind of want to also do some Planet Zoo challenges. So if that interests you, make sure you comment. Hopefully this tier list was interesting. I just kind of like wanted to do it, type of thing. So I was like, oh, I'll just record it and take my first reactions to it. But yeah, I've been really enjoying Planet Zoo. And like I said, I've put in a decent amount of hours in the couple days I've had it. So it's been a good fixation, I guess, to play, and I've been enjoying it. And if you want to see it live, I've been streaming it on Twitch, so if you probably stop in, there's a good shot that I'm going to play it or playing it currently. But until next time, this has been Japan. Bye, guys.